Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. On the last episode, we automated simple conveyor parts and rotors, and on this episode, I'm going to get Blade Runners, and we're going to enter the Bronze Age. Bronze, bronze, bronze. Let's just do it. Let's run and get some Satmonium while that's building up. Oop, I don't want to scare the doggo off the cliff. I'm really excited for hypertubes. Let's build way more hypertube cannons this round, this go round. Okay, look at this. I've never had so many conveyor belt pieces at one time. I am all that is man. Alright, let's do a little bit of Satmonium and then MAM. And then we'll unlock a new milestone. That sounds fun. How many did I need for this? I needed 200, okay. Now I gotta crush it. Alright, let's unlock a milestone. Let's do... Ooh. Let's do the blueprinter first, why not? And now we can even select alloys. I was just sitting here waiting for it. Look at this. We've never had so many parts. We're rich. And there, we've unlocked Blade Runners finally. Just took some modular miners, portable miners, and threw them on the Satmonium just to get this done because I really wanted the mobility. And now I hope I can build them. Of course I can't. All right, I'll let a machine make some more wire, and then I'll do it. All right, we'll go container. Container has Satmonium, and then we'll crush it. And then after we crush it, we'll smelt it. There, super dirty, but we'll get Blade Runners this way. While we're waiting to get Blade Runners, let's see what we've unlocked. Alloys. Oh, the foundry. I must have looked at it and missed it. Yep, right here. Oh, and modular frames, which is funny to not... Which is something I would have thought we'd had already. Alright, so we've unlocked bronze. Let's remind ourselves, how you do that. Copper and tin. Is it too early Is it too early for me to lament that I really wish I had trains? Ugh. The bay. It's gonna be a long, long slog. Honestly, what I think I'll do is expand that way. We just need more resources, honestly, and we need to bring more in. Awesome, though I have enough for Blade Runners now. Let's go check it out. I'm so excited. Yes. Oh, it's so much better. Life is better with Blade Runners. Let's go grab some cable and then make a new spot for a new, larger blueprinter. I'd probably put it with the other one. That makes sense, I think. Probably put a wall right here. And a wall right here. Which means... Let's put a wall down so I don't forget. Alright, maybe like right here? Does that look right? It looks just about right, a little bit off. And it can be one foundation over. So let's just put it on that line. One foundation over. Like that. Yes. Nailed it. Alright, now we have a bigger blueprinter to play with. I can't remember, I don't think this is the biggest one. In fact, I know it's not. Mark II. I can't remember how many more blueprinters there are, but I'm curious. So I'm going to go check the Satisfactory Plus wiki, which is hosted by the mod developer. I'll put a link down in the description below, but go over and check it out. It's awesome, especially if you play Satisfactory Plus. Oh, nice. Yep, there's a Mark III. I swear, I think they maybe released another mod that's Mark IV, but it doesn't appear to be part of Satisfactory Plus yet, so very cool. So look at, now we've got 2 blueprinters, and they have their own permanent stand, or at least floating platform, but we'll fix that eventually. We're not really in decorating mode yet, since we don't have anything in the Awesome Shop unlocked. What's next? Alloys. Time to make bronze. Perfect. I am loving this. Loving everything about it. Okay, we need bronze ingots, bronze pipes, bronze plates, bronze beams. Copper and tin ingots make bronze ingots. Bronze ingots make plates and beams. The beams aren't made in anything, aren't used in anything yet, so we probably don't even need to make them yet, right? So let's do bronze plates and pipes. I really need signs so I can take note of what I'm using. I remember now though, looking at this reminded me, I'm using 60, or I can crush 60, but I'm only using 30 per minute. Here we've got 90 tin per minute, and I think we're only using 30. Alright, actually, I can take right from here. It's already getting me the crash set for right. So we'll put that into a smelter. There, down and dirty. Look at that, it's beautiful running. But I think I want to separate out, I already said this, but I'm just reaffirming, I've been thinking about it, I took a little break. I definitely want to separate out the crushing and the sorting, get rid of the byproducts, and then smelt it, everything in one place. But I'm going to wait a little while too, because I think when we get into more alloys and whatever it's called, when you start adding water to the mix and stuff like that, I want to go heavy on that. Once we can start getting truck delivery fulls of resources brought in. So we're getting 30 per minute of this, which means we're getting 20 per minute of bronze plates. And the bronze plates, we're getting even less of bronze pipes. But now we'll have a little bit to stockpile. That's good enough for me for right now. As long as we have parts on hand and they're being automatically crafted all the time, so I don't have to stop and make them by hand, I'm going to call that a win for these early stages of the playthrough. Alright, now we'll have crushed stereotype. I'm going to need to go run through and do a checklist of everything like that, but at least now we're going to have stereotype. And you know what I could probably do as well is, yeah, lock up. I'm going to put another container about here and let that fill up with iron ingots. There, and now we've got 2 more things being stockpiled that we needed. Wow, we're making such great strides, such great progress. I think I'm going to curve off of the Yeah, I'm going to curve off of the world grid to run this way. I might be a little too close to that Caterium node. I think we're good, actually. I think we're just about perfect. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run this line just right into the grass fields so we can bring belts of materials back. And I don't even care. I'm sick of not having materials. Oh, I forgot to add smart mod even though I took a break. That's alright, I'll do it in a second here. Just gotta see where we hit. Oh man. Yeah, let's start heading lower altitude about right here. Alright, just running a little bit further this way because I was hitting the grass right here, and I don't like that. Let's go see how many nodes we've got. Alright, here's Saphirite. And there's Saphirite. Boy, I really want trucks now. Here's another normal Saphirite. Okay, so we've got them. Now we just need to use them. Just walking around trying to plan out what kind of Saphirite I'm going to get. And I remember this cave right here as I happened upon it, and I knew that it was full of mycelium. So that should, or mycelia, that should help us unlock more inventory slots, which I love. Alright, we've got a small problem down in the tin and lead area because all the lead is filled up and all the tin is not, which means all the tin is backed up. Which is fine. We haven't put a container of this down yet, so what we'll do is we'll put a container and then we'll just empty it this way. And that'll at least let it run for a little while. Hopefully, by the time I get those containers that have the automatic sink in them. It's still a ways off for getting it, but I'd really wish I had those for implementing into the factory already. But it is as I thought or expected. All the copper is done. Which means we have an abundance of copper just right here, actually. And we have an abundance of tin just there. So it's not a permanent solution, but until I can get a lot more Saphirite brought into the base, this might work. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, looking through the tiers again, I remember this from last time I played. This is going to get us bronze frames and lead. This is going to get us sorting and alloys, but this needs copper pipes, as does the rewards, as does the smelting module. And we don't get copper pipes until here, better biomass energy. So this is going to be the first thing I dip into right now. Let's go gather up those parts. Better biomass energy. This is where things start getting exciting. Fluid buffer, we've got the fluid conditioner, we've got bio water, water extractor. Alright, how do I make copper pipes again? Bus bars. Let's see if we got biological water anywhere nearby. And I hope that we do. So even though it wasn't a rule for me to have dedicated production for every single item at the same time, for example, with bus bars not moving. At the moment right now, that's copper not being used. So if I take from this to make copper pipes, this won't be hurting. I'm not stealing from anything else as long as I don't take from any bus bars. And that's the way I wanted to play it, just to make sure everything had its dedicated production line, but that's just impossible because I don't have enough sapphire right now, and I'm not prepared to run belts across the entire map. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow those bus bars, and we're going to make delicious, delicious copper pipes. Alright, and now we've got copper pipes. I'm okay with this right now. We will get more in as soon as I get trucks or something to bring more product in. Totally fine with this. There, we got a boatload of wood and leaves. And that took approximately forever. It's actually fine though, because I'm just looking for things to do. My mind is spinning about how I want to set this up. And I'm kicking myself for not setting up the sorting and crushing in its own area first and smelting. But I also don't want to just tear everything out because we just got it going. But here we can take those. And we can take those. And let's go down and find our copper pipes. Alright, now if we grab some bus bars, we can send off another payload. Pretty sure anyway. Yeah, advanced parts. Let's get this sent off, and then we'll start working on the next one. Before we automate this fully, I might just try to get this unlocked. Let me see. Alright, and now I just want to replace that, let's see, put an assembler down. Turn this one into bronze beams, and now we'll get those bronze frames. I love it. We're making such great progress, and I'm having fun. You know what else would be fun? Fun for you? Go down, hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, really helps me out, and it makes me happy. Thanks a lot. Awesome, and now we'll have this. I just have to wait for those to craft. Put an assembler up, and just waiting. Should only take a few minutes. Alright, since I'm literally just sitting here doing nothing, let's go and start making quickwire. We're gonna need a modular miner, a mining head, a crusher, like a lot of smelters. I think I could do, can I do 4 or can I do 8? I can't remember. Let's call it 4. And a bunch of constructors. Okay, so everything we need we have except for the portable miners. Oh, that's right, I left some miners here. No bother. Although I did forget power. That's my fault. Oh, except I can't cover those nodes. Well, 20th time's a charm, that's what I always say. Okay, this is pure, so we're going to get 60 per minute out of each output. Alright, so this is going to be 60, 120. 60 goes into here to make 60 crushed sapmonium. 60 goes into here to make 60 crushed sapmonium. Okay, so 60, we're going to now smelt it. So we need 4 smelters. Give ourselves a little bit more room. I've been jamming it in a little too tightly lately. Okay, now we're going to add our splitters on both sides, like so. I've already done the same on the other side. Now this is going to split the 60 crushed sapmonium. We'll do sloppy ingots on all of these. Just thinking about what to do. I can actually run 8 of these smelters and then 8 constructors for the wire. But I'm running a little bit low on power. And so I think next time, you know, we're going to probably have to get into a power plant. But before that, I don't want to have a power cut, so... And we're already going to have to add even more machines to this, so... Alright, so... These ones will be quickwire. And these ones will be Caterium rods. That was stupid, I should just run 2 of these machines and split... I don't care. We'll We've got things to do, big things to build. Oh, I was looking at the wrong number. Told you I should have done that differently. They told me that. Alright, that was catastrophic. We'll come back to this. It wasn't catastrophic. That's the best part about the automated biofuels. If it cracks, you just turn it back on. If you take off some machines, and it's perfectly fine. Alright, our bronze frames have been working away. Now we have enough. What did that unlock anyway? Oh yeah, zinc. Oh, very cool, very cool. Forget how it works. Let's look. So crushed zinc. Sorted sapphirite. That's good. This is why I'm gone ahead and done this, because it's going to get us more copper. There's exactly what we need. Huzzah! Took this opportunity to gather a couple of hard drives. Pure sorted copper. I love it. That's actually probably going to be super useful. So let's take that and throw another hard drive in. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do to wrap up this episode. We really need more power. I also kind of want to just run a bunch of sapphirite back over into the base. We'll figure that out. I took this opportunity also to install the smart mod, so I'm also just playing with that, trying to figure out how to make it work. I cannot remember. Getting that pure copper recipe was really fortuitous, because it made me realize as well that while I want to bring all the sapphirite saved from the grass fields over into the base, there's a bunch of water starting right here that I'm definitely going to want to utilize. So what I realized also was that I probably built that too low. Yep, see? So now, before I get much further, I think I'd like to fix it, which should be right at that level. There. Smart mod's really useful with that camera. Used to annoy me, but now I think I just didn't really appreciate it until just now. Well there, now we're all cleaned up, and the area near the water is free for water extractors. I love it. Ooh, the mam's done. I don't really know how useful any of those are going to be, and I don't have any more hard drives to run. Okay, 4 sapphirite nodes. I'm going to belt all of these back. Okay, let's see, maybe about... yeah, there. And then we'll do something like that. Maybe I should hug the ground more, although I'm thinking eventually I want trucks driving by, so I want to be able to have tunnels underneath. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is great, actually. Alright, 2 modular miners. Okay, and using smart mod, we can zoop that out to the max range, and then easily run a bunch of belts. That looks about right. This leaves clearance for walking, which I love. I love walking. And, oops, this isn't on the world grid. I forgot I moved it off. That's okay, though. We can just fake it. Like that, I think? Yeah, perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna run power back and run this belt back. And no, I'm not gonna run the belt back yet. I gotta find where the rest of that sapphirite is. Okay, we got those two. We'll get those as well. What purity are these? That one's normal, and this one's, I hope, normal. Alright, so those are 2 more 60 belts. Which means we need 3 belts total for this. So we'll run it like that. We'll go up 3. And then I can lock it into place. And I can't afford it. But that is how we will do it. I realized running back, or right when I got here, I realized that that was defaulting to Mark II belts, and we only need it to be Mark I, so this was a needless stop for the moment. But I'm going to top up since we're here. Alright, I've added some mergers and hooked them up, so now we have 60 more sapphirite per minute to play with, which is awesome. We're going to take it right over to that little pond area where we raised the foundations up, and then we're going to turn it into pure copper. And probably a little bit of zinc. Maybe a lot of zinc. I haven't really thought this through. Okay, now using Smart Mod, I can easily drop all that down. I love it. Just ran back to get iron plates, and I see that we are running at the end of our biofuel already, and I really am sick of going and getting it. So I think what I'm going to do is we are going to finish running those belts over and then stop the episode there. Next episode we'll come back and we'll do the new power plants with biological water, and then we will finish doing the pure copper then. In fact, I can't process that copper even if I bring it over here right now without doing the power. So let's just end it right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.
Bad play.